Hi, my name is John Bermouth here. Today I'm going over some of the topic that I'm familiarized myself with. I'm pretty new with Azure. Some of the some of the option that Azure offer is the varieties of regions. Now, I don't understand well how much that or the safety when it comes to deploying on certain regions, in such as if whether or not that your company multitask. Some of the issues that may come about is well, what happens if you host your application in one region, and you want your consumer to consume this data, and they can't because there's an outage. How do you go ahead and assign it to a certain region that you don't necessarily have to navigate through yourself? This is a this is a pseudocode on how I would go about coding it, maybe in Python, JavaScript, or Java. Well, as you can see here, that if Azure does not fail in which of the region that you assign it to, you stay connected, right? Else, if Azure fails assign region, you assign it in available region. Now, next next pseudocode. If I assign connections on null, there's a method that you can create maybe to call the connection method. Now, let's go ahead over. Does your company multitask because you transitioning from a different storage company, or you want to transfer your company to the cloud? Now, what would the cost look like for each engineer? Right? Um, there are various databases out there, such as Snowflake, MySQL, and Azure offer these sort of services. Um, and there's a, there's a lot of resources that Azure offers. Azure, if you go over here, right, you go on the view. You can learn more about the subscription and the virtual machine, how creating it. So right now, I'm not creating a virtual machine, but I'm gonna go ahead and do resource group. And for those that are not familiar with resource group are in a way to combine all your resources into one section. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Please feel free to go over on my posts. Maybe leave leave a like, a comment, something that you would love me to elaborate on. Thank you.